like and subscribe. Follow Alifah Jaya Production. Thank you.
Chapter 6. As the clan competition draws near. The night drapes the forest leading to Crimson Gorge City, the chilly air quivering with an ancient aura radiating from the black-robed figure standing before Ashen Vale. The jade mask etched with runes on their face glinted faintly under the moonlight, hiding their expression but exuding an authority that couldn't be ignored. The Crimson Forge in Ashen's dantian roared like a waking dragon, responding to the figure's presence as if it recognized something from a forgotten past. Lily and Xiaoyu stood behind Ashen, clutching each other, their eyes wary of the stranger who knew too much about the Crimson Forge, about Ashen's mother, about the fate awaiting at the clan competition. "Who the hell are you?" Ashen repeated, his voice low but packed with menace, like a freshly sharpened blade. His right hand gripped a jagged rock, while his left hovered near his spatial ring, ready to draw the worn sword he'd taken from his secret vault. "You're talking about my mom and my cauldron, but I got no reason to trust some stranger hidden behind a mask." The figure laughed, their voice booming like an echo from an ancient cave. "Heir of the Crimson Forge, so full of fire yet so blind to your own legacy." They stepped forward, their robe billowing like a living shadow, their body refinement realm layer 7 aura pressing the air until the leaves around them wilted. "I'm Shen Rao, keeper of the legacy of the ancient formation temple. Your mother, Lin Mei, was once my disciple, and the Crimson Forge you carry is the key to unlocking the secrets she left behind." His mother's name hit Ashen like a thunderbolt, stirring faint memories of a woman with long black hair, her smile soft but her eyes brimming with secrets. Lin Mei had vanished when Ashen was 5, leaving only the jade pendant now worn by Lily. "Don't mess with my mom's name," Ashen hissed, the Crimson Forge trembling violently, crimson energy flooding his meridians like a sea of magma ready to erupt. "Prove your words, or I'll mark you as an enemy." Shen Rao raised a hand, and a golden rune materialized in the air, forming a small formation that radiated a warm aura, much like the Crimson Forge. "This is the primordial sun seal, a technique Lin Mei taught me before she left to chase the cauldron's secrets. Only those tied to the Crimson Forge can feel its resonance. Try it yourself." Ashen closed his eyes, letting his consciousness reach the rune through the Crimson Forge. Instantly, a vision flooded his mind. A woman in crimson robes standing in a sea of fire, forging a talisman with a cauldron identical to his. Lin Mei's gentle voice echoed, "My son, one day you'll wield this fire to reshape the world." The vision faded, leaving Ashen gasping, his eyes misty with unshed tears. "Brother, you okay?" Lily asked, rushing to his side, her small hand grabbing his arm with worry. "I'm fine, little one," Ashen replied, his voice hoarse. He turned to Shen Rao, anger mixing with curiosity. "Hold up, you said my mom left. I always thought she was dead. Is she really still alive, or are you just messing with my head?" Shen Rao paused, his eyes locking onto Ashen with deep meaning. "I can't confirm the truth, Ashen. Lin Mei vanished without a trace after leaving the Crimson Forge for you. Some believe she perished in a sea of fire while seeking the primordial formation's secrets, but others say she's still out there in a hidden realm, waiting for a worthy heir. The Crimson Forge might hold the answers. Listen to your cauldron with your heart." Lily stepped forward, her eyes brimming with hope. "Please, Shen Rao, if there's a way to find Brother Ashen's mom, tell us. We need to know the truth." Shen Rao shook his head slowly. "I'm a keeper, not a seer. But the clan competition might open a path. Rumors say Lin Mei's secrets are hidden in the Spirit Crystal Mine, the tournament's prize. If you win, you might find a clue. Ashen gritted his teeth, his hand tightening on the jagged rock. If there's a chance my mom's alive, I'll find her. But if this is a trick, Shen Rao, I swear I'll burn everything down. Shen Rao nodded, a faint smile on his weathered face. Your courage is just like your mother's. But you're only at the second layer of the body refinement realm. To compete, you gotta hit at least layer 4 before the tournament starts in 10 days. I can train you in the basic primordial formation technique, but you need to decide now, come with me to the ancient formation temple, or go it alone and face the Vex Consortium's wrath. Ashen glanced at Lily and Xiaoyu, his eyes fierce with determination but heavy with responsibility. If I go with you, what's gonna keep them safe? He asked, his voice firm as iron. Lily and Xiaoyu are my family now. I ain't leaving 'em behind. Smart choice, Shen Rao said. Bring em along. The ancient formation temple is hidden in the Crimson Gorge Mountains, safe from Vex spies. You can train him there too. This little girl, he pointed at Lily, has hidden potential the Crimson Forge can unlock. And the servant girl, he glanced at Xiaoyu, has a heart strong enough to be a real ally. Lily hugged Ashen's arm, her eyes sparkling. I wanna be strong like you, brother. I'm comin'. Xiaoyu nodded, her face still bruised but resolute. Me too, brother Ashen. I won't be a burden anymore. Ashen took a deep breath, the Crimson Forge pulsing in approval within his dantian. All right, Shen Rao. I'm in, but if you double-cross me, the Crimson Forge will burn you to ashes. Shen Rao laughed, his voice ringing through the forest like a distant storm. That's the spirit of a true heir. Follow me. He snapped his fingers, and the golden formation flared beneath their feet, casting a blinding light. In an instant, the forest vanished, replaced by a rugged, mist-shrouded mountainscape. An ancient temple stood atop a cliff, its rune-carved walls pulsing like a living heartbeat. Inside the temple, Shen Rao led them through a grand hall filled with scrolls and smoldering alchemy furnaces. This is where Lin Mei trained, he said, pointing to a stone table etched with intricate runes. Here, you'll learn the basics of the primordial formation. Start with the fire sealing formation, a technique to boost your attacks. You're gonna need it for the clan competition. Ashen sat cross-legged at the table, Lily and Xiaoyu by his side. Shen Rao handed him a worn scroll marked with crimson runes. Read it and get it, he said. The Crimson Forge will help you grasp its essence. Ashen unrolled the scroll, and visions flooded his mind. Rune patterns dancing like flames, forming a formation that could trap or amplify spiritual energy. The Crimson Forge roared, channeling knowledge into his meridians like a river rushing into a vast sea. He began pouring energy into the table's runes, crafting a simple fire-sealing formation. Crimson light flared, and a small fireball appeared, spinning in the air before exploding with force that shook the hall. Nice work, Shen Rao said, his eyes glinting. You're a quick learner, just like your mom. But this is just the start. The clan competition will test more than your strength. Your smarts, alchemy, and talismans are gonna be on the line too. While Ashen trained, he had Lily and Xiaoyu practice the Crimson Gaze, the basic technique he'd taught them. Lily, with her innocent enthusiasm, started sensing the flow of spiritual energy, while Xiaoyu, though weak, showed surprising grit. You two are gonna be my strength, Ashen said, flashing him a smile. We'll take on the clan competition together. But the temple's peace was shattered as night fell. An explosion echoed from outside, and Shen Rao turned, his face grim. "Scouts," he said. "The Vex Consortium's moving faster than I thought. They know you're here, Ashen." Ashen stood, the crimson forge blazing in his dantian. "Let them come," he said, his voice dripping with defiance. He stepped out of the temple, Lily and Xiaoyu trailing behind, clutching wooden swords and stones as makeshift weapons. Under the moonlight, 3 black-robed figures appeared, each at Body Refinement Realm Layer 5, their eyes gleaming with murderous intent. "Heir of the Crimson Forge," their leader said, a guy with a snake tattoo coiling around his neck. "Young Master Marcus sends his regards. Hand over the cauldron, or your blood, and theirs, will soak these mountains." Ashen grinned, the runes of the fire sealing formation glowing in his hand. "Marcus still thinks I'm trash. You'll be my first message to him." He slammed the ground, and the formation erupted, a massive fireball streaking toward the scouts. Battle broke out, swords clashing against crimson flames, the mountains ringing with the sound of explosions. Ashen fought with courage that defied his level, blending the crimson devouring formation and primal flame strike with the newly learned fire sealing formation. He shattered the dantians of 2 scouts, but their leader, quicker than the rest, sliced his shoulder with a poisoned sword. Blood flowed, but the crimson forge burned away the toxin, keeping Ashen on his feet. "Lily, Xiaoyu, get back," Ashen yelled, shoving the scout leader toward a cliff. With one final primal flame strike, he crushed the man's dantian, ending the fight. Gasping for breath, his shoulder wound bleeding, he stood tall, like an unbreakable warrior. Shen Rao appeared, nodding with approval. "You're ready for the clan competition," he said. "But this is just the beginning. Marcus Vex will be there, and other clans, including the power-hungry Zhao clan, will be threats. Prep your talismans, 'cause the alchemy trial's gonna decide your fate." Ashen looked toward Crimson Gorge City in the distance, its lights twinkling like stars daring him to rise. "Marcus, the Lin clan, the Vex Consortium," he muttered, his eyes blazing like hellfire. "I'll show the world this trash is gonna become a legend." But as they prepared to head back to the temple, a cold voice cut through the shadows. "A legend? You're just a lucky rat." A new figure stepped forward, a young guy in golden robes, his body refinement realm layer 8 aura pressing the air like a collapsing mountain. "I'm Zhao Feng of the Zhao clan. The clan competition ain't no place for nameless drifters like you."